to be a great offensive rebounder. He's got to be relentless.
Now here's Brown. He has 7. From deep. And Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers trail by 4. Clarkson kicks to Embiid. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Embiid's got his first points of the game.
Hasn't been the hot start he's wanted here. I mean, he's got a few to fall, but doesn't seem on target most of the time he fires.
Here's Brown. Again, Chicago.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Clarkson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Noel's checked in for Longley comes in for Pau Gasol. Grant, he's checked in for Robert Covington. And it's Tony Roten in for Clarkson. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Tom Thibodeau had some words for his team in that last huddle. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through G. Coach's words lead us to believe they're going to be asking a lot of him today in terms of offense, and I'm sure he's only too happy to oblige. He also asked for a very strong effort on the offensive glass. He wants to see them cashing in on a lot of second-chance opportunities. Kevin, we'll see how that strategy pans out as this game develops.
Thank you, Doris. Oh, with that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the mound.
And he gets it to go. Brown's got 11 points.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
DeRozan with it. Picked up by Brown. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Wide open shot is on the money. DeRozan's got his second bucket of the night. The Bulls leading by 7. Brooks dishes to Brown. Back to Brooks. Brown against DeRozan. And it's Brown missing.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And that does it for the first quarter. Bulls lead by 7. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this Game 3. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
So difficult to get a shot off against this defense. They are really playing hard.
Yeah, they're playing hard, and they pride themselves on making it tough for their opponents.
The 76ers trail by 7 on the court right. Now, second quarter for the Bulls. At small forward and power forward, it's McDermott and Gibson. Brown out there with Brooks. And it's Muscala in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Brooks, the pass to Brown. He dishes it to McDermott. Brown sets a screen for McDermott. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first. And some changes here for the 76ers. Embiid comes in, making some changes. Pau Gasol's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Grant comes in for Robert Covington. And it's DeRozan in for Clarkson. The Bulls also changing it up. Muscala, he's checked in for Gibson. Singler comes in for Mirotic. And it's Brown in for McDermott. Roten kicks to Gasol. And Brown over to help. It's stolen by Brown. In transition, here come the Bulls.
Ooh, that was awesome.
Look out below. Now the pass to Gasol. Right side Gasol. It's DeRozan with the drive. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, they're getting to the line an awful lot in this quarter, and it's not an accident. They've been very aggressive.
Yeah, it's been very intentional. I mean, they've picked up the aggression, and it could get them out of this hole.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Longley's checked in for Embiid. Taj Gibson's checked in for Chicago. Brooks comes in for Derrick Rose. Brown, good.
That's been a great day for him, and if you remember, he gave them a huge performance their last time out as well.
DeRozan in the corner. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. DeRozan's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Brown wide open, he fires. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top 3-point shooters in the playoffs. We'll take a look at Brown. He's absolutely deadly from outside.
And he's starting to pick things up here after a tough first quarter.
Well, Chicago has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Double by Roten. The drive by Brooks. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game. And Brown over to help. DeRozan passes to Longley. That's good. And the 76ers lead by 1. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, 5 times already the lead has changed.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Brown dishes to Brooks. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Brooks has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, and he had to get that shot off quickly because the defense was all over.
Yeah, that's the key, Steve. The quick trigger. Any hesitation, and that shot gets blocked.
Oh, ridiculous.
What a move.
Tore it down that time. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
And a tight game here as we end the first half. Rolls out front, up by 4. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, I'm here with...
Okay, fellas, listen. I like the position we're in. Let's go over what we can do even better after halftime.
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Semis.
Really an extraordinary game for Brown. He has 18 points and 4 steals. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
Well, it's a good example, Clark, of how you set the table for the rest of your teammates. He's really brought focus and energy to this game.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Clarkson is out there at DeRozan. Then it's Robert Covington. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Embiid in at the 5 spot. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, gee, in the last matchup against the 76ers, played some outstanding basketball. He finished with 51 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
I agree with you there. I mean, he obviously hit on something that brought out the best in him, and you can be sure he's going to take the exact same approach in this one.
Definitely. As confident a player as he already was, now he's got to be feeling absolutely unstoppable.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Bulls. And yes, sir, that one drops.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the 3-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
Here's Clarkson. He has 7, and he gets the bucket. And that's 13 points for DeMar DeRozan. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Rose kicks to Mirotic. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. 6 points for Nikola Mirotic.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Pass to Clarkson. The feed to Embiid. Shoots a fader, cannot hit. And it's Chicago the other way. It was a big win for them, coming off Tuesday's match.
And they were nearly flawless offensively in that win, Kevin. Once they got rolling, they just did not stop.
My kind of performance to watch, guys. Efficient and potent. Very strong.
Here's Clarkson. He's covered by Rose. Covington kicks to Clarkson. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from DeRozan.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
Pass to Rose. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Philadelphia's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Passes it to Clarkson. Now the dish to Covington. And it's DeRozan at the elbow. Banked in off the glass. DeRozan's got 7 points here in this quarter. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Rose passes to Brown. Butler on the way. There's the three. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 5th assist in this one.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Yeah, shoddy defense there. Far too slow to react on the closeouts.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Nerlens Noel checks in for Embiid. Longley comes in for Pau Gasol. Grant, he's checked in for Robert Covington. And Roten subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Brooks kicks to Singler. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Back to Brown. From deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Brown's got 12 points here in the second half. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Tom Thibodeau was giving to his team. He told them they should be dedicating themselves to hitting the offensive glass with everything they've got from now on, even if that means it takes them away from defensive transition. Also, he said that he'd like them to operate quickly on offense, finding and taking shots early in the shot clock. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Singler outside. Back to Brown. Releases. It's Chicago with another bucket.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
The 76ers trail by 16. Here's Roten, drilled from 11 feet out. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. Brown outside. Dishes to Brooks. Butler goes in. Another one falls for Chicago.
He had no problem knocking down that shot, and a little more damage inflicted on another defensive lapse.
Here's Clarkson. He has 7. The pass to Longley. Here's Clarkson. Brooks covering. Shot's good by Clarkson. Clarkson's got 9. Here's Brooks. Off target. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Bulls lead by 14. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And we welcome you back here to the Eastern Conference semifinals. And now we present our State Farm assist of the game. With 5 total assists in the game, we've seen... Oh! What a play!